Hey guys, so I just came home from watching Flash. Not just I came home a few hours ago, but now is the time I'm making this review. So, few things I gotta say before the review. I was having mixed reviews, critics mixed signals if the movie was gonna be good or not. I did not really know at all before going because some people were saying it's nice, some people were saying it's mid, some people were saying it's bad. Some of my friends said it's just about the cameos and the movie is overhyped, which is weird because it's not hyped either. So I don't know what the fuck they meant, but sorry for the F word. Anyway, I don't really think it matters. But okay, now getting to the movie. Also, one more thing. Nowadays, I've learned that people are not so interested in watching movies anymore. I asked a lot of people for Flash. Most of them were not interested because they just not interested in watching movies anymore, I guess. Even good movies. Even I'm pretty sure when I asked them for Oppenheimer and Barbie, they are not, most of my friends are not gonna wanna watch the movie because I guess it's just not like how it was before. But nowadays people just don't want to go to a theater and watch movies, and I think it has to do with they think, oh, it's gonna be 3 hours, it's gonna be a long time, and that's why they don't really want to come. But before it was like, oh, 3 hours, wow. Because nowadays, because of Reels and TikTok, people have got short attention span. This is also one of the reasons why people are just not watching movies overall these days. People are watching shows and all because it's 1 hour. Anyway, let's get away from that topic. About Flash. I am happy to say the movie was great. I enjoyed Flash, and it was unexpected. I wasn't expecting the story which it offered, but I can say that I'm happy with it. Ezra Miller did a good job in the movie. He had a few roles, and it did feel like different people, which just shows he is a good actor. I don't want to talk about the private stuff he did. I just want to talk about the movie. So let's not talk about or think about that for the review. Now, coming to the movie, like I said, some of my friends said that it's just about the cameos in the movie, and I did not think so. Yes, there were a lot of cameos in the movie. Cameos, whatever you want to call it. But it did not break or make the movie. The cameos were just there. It wasn't like how it was in Spider-Man or in Doctor Strange. The cameos weren't there for the wow factor, or most of them were just for the fun of it, and other part because it's about time traveling, so some people are gonna re-emerge, you know what I mean? So yeah, and most of it was for the fun part, and the other were just practical. I can tell you for sure those cameos do not break or make the movie. They just exist in the movie as a part of it. So yeah, I really liked the movie overall, the story, even the CGI. A lot of people were saying the CGI is bad. I do not think so. The thing that people were comparing it to the CGI of Quicksilver in Quicksilver in which movie was it? Apocalypse, yeah, and in Days of Future Past. But people gotta understand those scenes were just 1.5 minute long, and I think I read somewhere those scenes were extremely expensive. Obviously you can't make the entire movie like those scenes because it's gonna cost a lot of money. They have to do something different which looks good but does not cost as much, because otherwise the movie's budget is gonna be extremely high. So people gotta understand that you can't just compare a 1.5 minute scene to the entire movie. And yes, this movie did have amazing scenes. I will tell you, it has some really good CGI. It's just not masterpiece CGI, but it's still really good. You don't watch the movie and feel, oh, it has bad CGI. It looks like a very good movie, very nice, well-made movie. Even the feel of the movie is more like Shazam, like it's all bright and nice instead of normally what DC used to go with. Like for example, the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I was having a hard time figuring out if I'm watching a black and white movie or if it's just a really dark movie, because that's just how DC movies are generally. But this movie was not like that. It was very bright, very nice. Like I said, it's like kind of like Shazam 1 feel, and the CGI was good. Not just the CGI. So I watched it in IMAX. That itself adds more to it. The screen quality and everything was really good. So also it's a very laser IMAX, so I guess that adds more to it. The music was amazing. I just had a really fun time watching the entire movie, and I would recommend you all to go and watch it, because I had a fun time and I loved it, honestly. Yes, it's not. It's see, James Gunn said. I guess James Gunn said it's the best comic movie of all time. It's definitely not. I don't know why he said that. It's probably not even in top 5, because there have been so many great comic movies. But that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's still a good movie you can go and watch. Not every movie you go to theaters has to be a masterpiece. That's not what theaters are made of. Otherwise, everyone would just go for like 10, 15 movies in their entire life in the theater. If they just go watch masterpieces. You have to watch good movies too, which are not perfect. And nowadays I've started to notice people just go for perfect movies, which is not how you should roll. You should go watch movies too. Movies are fun to watch. Because of movies, honestly, without movies, we wouldn't even have other sources of media like games and other things. Even YouTube wouldn't exist if movies weren't so big at that time. Most of YouTube channels in the earlier days were just parodies and spoof of movies, famous movies. So that just says how important movies are in the culture. Let's not go on a tangent and continue with Flash. Some things which I did not like about the Flash was the way he runs. He does all these kind of motions while running, which looks kind of they look silly and not effective. This is not how humans run. This breaks the momentum. Humans run like this. So that's something which I did not like about the Flash. I think upcoming Flash should just whoever is gonna play it, just stick to how extremely fast runners on a planet run, like Usain Bolt and other sprinters. Just look at them and run like that. Do not add your own artistic stuff, because it just looks silly and weird, and yeah, it kind of breaks the realism. So yeah, don't do that. That's one thing I did not like. The other Flash was running normally, and it honestly looked better. So yeah, and second thing which I did not like, some jokes did not hit well. But that's the thing with comedy, it's subjective. Even though I don't think it would hit well for anyone, they could have been better. But it's just a few of them. A lot of jokes were funny. I was laughing. Definitely not laughing out loud. It's not like a comedy movie, but it was a funny movie. And it was interesting. It was nice to watch. It was something I would probably maybe even rewatch. Definitely it has rewatchable value, because the scenes are so good. And the entire plot is also kind of unexpected and nice. It's not I won't say it's predictable. Yeah, I won't say it's predictable. So it was a good plot, and I enjoyed the movie. I will tell you guys to go watch Flash, because it was fun. So yeah, that's my review for it. I'm not gonna give a grade for Flash, because grades just depends on my mood. I don't want to grade the movie and then you guys might think it's bad. It's not bad. It's a good movie. That's why I don't want to grade it. I might put it on screen later on, but just not for now. So yeah, go watch Flash, and I'll see you guys in the next video.